Hey, you. They know his name?
No, nobody knows. I mean, I'm sure somebody on that post knows his name, but nobody's saying anything.
Do you hear him?
Yeah, I hear him.
A really pretty dog.
This is the reality for many pets when ICE abducts their family.
Lisa, you can't come and rescue the husky and leave his buddy behind.
Now, there is a way to combat this particular subject.
If you're a migrant, put an American citizen's phone number on your dog's tag, because I've had multiple clients who were picked up by ICE and brought to a detention center. ICE just leaves your dog on the sidewalk, on the street, wherever they pick you up. They don't call animal control. So now your dog is wandering the streets, and whoever finds your dog is gonna call the number on the tag. But if you're in a detention center, you're not gonna be able to answer your phone. It's really stupid and it's messed up, but like, let's be pragmatic. We can avoid like a potential nightmare just by updating those little tags. They're like $5 online. We were able to get my clients' dogs back, but we had to go to the detention center, get our client's phone, and then we had to wait for whoever had the pet to call the number so that we could answer, because the phones were still locked.
From attorney Michael Foote in New York. For ICE,
I'm gonna play this video in slow motion, so watch closely. That's right, and a shocking plot twist to no one in this video that just leaked. The original dog shooters, who are now in charge of kidnapping children, have apparently taken a day off to kick some puppies. You truly can't write this kind of evil.
you saw what you saw. Thankfully.
So I'm a nurse, but in my free time, I like to volunteer with an animal shelter rescue. And the rescue I work with is called Doggy Protective Services. And I just want to show you what a consequence of your vote actually looks like. So this dog, her name's Ambrosia. She's perfect, so freaking cute. This is someone's baby. The owner got deported. So we had to rush in and get her out of the shelter. So she didn't have to stay there overnight. She's extremely anxious. Very, very sweet dog. And it just absolutely kills me that her parent just got deported. I don't know the story, of course, and do not come in this comment section and say, well, they're illegal. No, they're deporting actual US citizens, so don't even go there. But this is a consequence of your vote. Imagine all the pets and kids and families that people are leaving behind because they're getting kidnapped off the street. It's absolutely disturbing and disgusting. And again, this is your reminder, if you are MAGA and a healthcare worker, how? It's antithetical to the job that we have, and I just can't understand it. But there's gonna be a foster that's gonna take Ambrosia tonight, and she is safe, thankfully. But just think about this the next time you go to the polls.
There's some stepping up, though it should not ever come to this.
There's this dog that's just out here wandering in the neighborhood.
I thought maybe he might belong to someone, so I didn't want to interfere. But then when I started interacting with him, I realized no one was around. I started talking to the neighbors, and they said that his family had actually been deported. They weren't sure what to do with him because he was so attached to his family. I wanted to go about this the right way. I allowed animal control to take him. So when I went to the shelter, he looked so heartbroken. His family wasn't coming back, and he didn't know that. It was like, I need to protect him. When I took him home, he just wanted to be alone.
The dogs are playing and the cooks is just hiding.
Until we started speaking Spanish and his ears perked up.
Siéntate. Good boy. Good job.
And I was like, oh, this whole time you didn't even speak English. And I was just like, this is a different dog now. When I think about what happened to his family. I feel disturbed. It's a reality that our own family could face. If his old family was to ever watch this video, I would want them to know that he is so well loved. We spoil him more than our dogs, and we would give him back if you were able to take him.
Shout out to the Dodo for doing great work, showcasing animal rights, and sharing incredible stories such as these.
3-year-old Chuko was shopping at Home Depot with his owner when they were swept up in an ICE raid. ICE just abandons animals in these situations. Luckily, a good Samaritan nearby grabbed hold of Chuko. He has since been turned into a local rescue as his owner has been deported. This was a while back, and I can't find anything to say whether he's been adopted or euthanized for space. Now for an incredible story of survival. This poor pup's owner was taken by ICE while driving, and the dog was in the car. Instead of helping the dog, ICE left the dog in the car, didn't tell anyone the dog was there. The car was taken to an impound lot with the dog inside, where the dog survived for a month during a harsh Minnesota winter. Imagine the horror felt by the impound employee who found this dog, the terror felt by this dog and their owner not knowing what had happened to each other. Because of ICE, shelter intake rates are at an all-time high. If you can help, please do so. Call your local shelter to see how you can sign up to be a foster. Resistance takes many forms, and the dogs will thank you.
That first sentence hit the nail on the head. Not only are ICE abusing people, they are abusing animals as well.
ICE is evil, right? They're awful. They're abusing human beings. But we need to talk more about what ICE is doing to animals. Yesterday, I was at the dog park, and my dog and this other dog were playing together. And the owner told me, yeah, we just rescued her 3 weeks ago from the shelter. And I said, oh, like, do you know what her story was? And he looked at me and he told me that her family had been abducted by ICE. And this poor dog had been left in the home with all of her puppies for maybe a week. They left a dog and a litter of puppies trapped inside the family home. And the only reason that those dogs are alive today is because the neighbors heard them screaming and finally broke into the house and got them help. It's all really awful. It's all really, really up. But like, to think that that family and their children will never know if their dog is okay or if the puppies are okay, and the dog will never know where the family went. When this is all over, when this is all done, there's going to be a lot of retribution needed. A lot.
Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/tytsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.